It is 5 minutes after the 9 o'clock hour, and we hope everyone is doing well on this Thursday. Hey, it is an honor and a treat right now to bring in this group. What a very special group of people. You know, the best thing you can have is a group of friends, and this was a true friendship that started a foundation that has done so much for so many. There were some recent numbers that we gave out just here a couple of weeks ago at the radio station, but it is TJ and Friends Foundation. And good morning to Mike Webb, Darren Scarborough, Steve Hickenbotham. Good morning to you guys.
Good morning.
Good morning. Hey, y'all, I can't say enough because I can't imagine what y'all do all the time. And some of us may get just a glimpse of what happens or talk to a person or have somebody come up and tap you on the shoulder because you're wearing a TJ and Friends shirt. And thank y'all for what y'all do. I'm serious. Just thank you for what you do for the community, for our surrounding areas. TJ and Friends Foundation, the C word, I'm not even going to say the word, but the C word, when it hits a family, a friend, or somebody you know, TJ and Friends Foundation are there, and you can go online to the website tjandfriendsfoundation.com to learn more, to fill out an application. But you know, $500 for gas, for food, for a doctor bill, for something you need during the time, blankets. I mean, just anything that you might need can go so far and mean so much at different times. And right now we have Mike Webb and Darren Scarborough, and we'll be talking about events. But I had to say thank you to y'all for what you do. It's an amazing outreach, and just wow. So
well, we appreciate it, Stan, and I've always said we get more out of it than the patients do, because like we've invited, and the invitation's open if you'd like to help us contact patients, recipients. And, it'll change you for sure.
You know, I know Darren knows. Apparently, I had put on I got a Rock Branch today, but apparently one Saturday morning, me and Rock, we headed to Hartwell to eat breakfast. I know a lot of people in Lincoln, Wilkes, Madison, Elbert, Oglethorpe. Hart County, I know some people, but it's different. People don't, you know, it's just different. So I don't always know a lot of people. And me and Rock sit down, and a gentleman just walks up to me and hands me some money. Mm-hmm. I don't even know who he is. I mean, and I turned around to look to go find his name and all that. And it was a donate. He had something in his pocket, and he saw that TJ and Friends, and he said, "Do you know?" Well, I don't even think he asked me anything. After I talked, he just came up and handed me some money. Mm-hmm. And I was like, "What is going on?" I wasn't familiar with this, and I'm thinking, I bet you these guys, this happens to them. And I told Rockus that was just. It threw me off. I mean, I'm an eater, so it's all about food. I mean, but I'm sitting there eating. I couldn't even eat because I was wanting to figure out who that guy was. But so many people contribute. How can people help, and what events do we have coming up that maybe you need assistance or help, or what can we do?
Let me elaborate on what you just said for just a second, Stan. It's probably been 4 or 5 years ago. Mike and myself and Steve. We had the bass tournament that morning, and we were at Savannah Grill eating breakfast because that's our ritual after we get the boat to take off. And a gentleman walked up to us and said, "Look, guys, I want to help you." He said, "I got a Harley Davidson motorcycle. I want to donate to TJ and Friends."
Wow.
And we was like,
wow.
Yeah.
This gentleman donated this motorcycle. We sold raffle tickets for it. So we can't say thank you enough. We sound like a broke record when we say you guys are TJ and Friends, not us. Because without you and each and every person with your donation and that gentleman's donation and everybody, this couldn't have been possible. We would have never, ever made it. I think me and Mike might have 2 nickels to rub together in our pocket right now, but we couldn't have made it without you guys. We couldn't. And no way under the sun we could have made it. We couldn't have.
And this same guy turned right around and bought raffle tickets
No, he did.
the
Oh, wow.
motorcycle.
Wow. He made a
Yes, he did.
donation.
Yes,
And he said,
he did.
hey, let me buy some of those tickets.
Sure did.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So now let me ask you a question.
Mhm.
Let me answer your question.
Okay.
You asked what events is coming up.
Yes.
Please mark your calendar, March the 11th. I know you think, well, golly, man, that's over a month away. Well, it is, but it ain't.
It'll be
Time
here before you
goes
know it.
fast. I remember Thanksgiving thinking, man, Christmas is, and now here it is, January 20th. So January 19th, sorry.
March the 11th
March 11th.
is the TJ and Friends Dinner and Auction. It's going to be at the Elks Lodge. So a lot of people say, well, what's the menu? So we've talked to Reed Farrell and the guys down there. Steak, baked potato, salad, some type of dessert, and tea or water, and lots and lots and lots of auction items.
Okay, and when you say lots of auction items, this is a fun event. This is more than just
it is.
a dinner and an auction. There's entertainment within this thing. Now it doesn't say entertainment, but it's dinner, auction, and entertainment. And there it goes with the Friends. I think when you have a TJ and Friends Foundation event, it becomes a Friends event. And even if you hadn't plugged in yet, come to this one. By the way, that should seat a pretty good. That's pretty good area
It
to
is.
seat. How many will seat there? Do you know?
I don't know how many it will seat, but
Won't be limited.
we only
Yeah.
have 300 tickets.
We're limited. Okay, no, I'm just kidding. But
We only
Yeah.
printed 300, so those tickets got dispersed Monday night at our meeting. Several people have tickets, so get your tickets. Please, I'm begging, don't wait till the last day because we have to give them a head
Food.
count the week before so they'll know how many meals to prepare. Don't wait till the last day. Please don't do that to us. But look, I'm not going to go over the auction items, but I'm going to say one thing that I think will pique everybody's interest.
yes,
We have 6 items that will be autographed by your 2-time back-to-back national champion head football coach Kirby Smart.
wow, at least 6 items.
We have 3 hats and 3 footballs that will be autographed by him. So I think that's enough to pique everybody's interest.
That's a hot item now, a very
It is.
hot item until we get 3. But no, I'm just kidding. I tell you what, those are always special items in auction. And there goes the entertainment, folks. I just want to tell you, if you haven't been to a TJ and Friends auction, dinner and auction, when people go to bidding, there's at times a man and a wife at the same table bidding
Oh,
against
yes.
each other.
Yes, and
Yes.
didn't realize it.
Yeah, and they're sitting there going,
Yeah.
and it's like, and everybody's laughing.
Everybody's laughing,
Yeah.
and the lady asked me a name brand or something or other.
Yeah.
And I said, well, let's go look. And while we were up there, I said, ma'am, I said, I don't know whether you know, but I don't think you do. You do know you and your husband are bidding against each other, and boy, both of them popped up. And looked
Yeah,
at each
they did
other.
not know. Wow. I tell you what,
They wound up successful,
It-
but
and got it. Well, look, there's some neat vacations, golf packages. I mean, I don't know what's in this year, but golf packages, vacations, gravel, countertops. I mean, my gosh, if you like hamburger and steaks, there could be a whole cow. I mean, up for auction. So what a wonderful time, and meal is always good. And so tickets are tables. Is it tables available? Tickets available?
Yes.
Both.
Yes.
And so see a TJ. And what's the easiest way to get your tickets? Just find any
of the
member.
board members.
Okay.
You go online. Our 3 phone numbers is on there. You can get in touch with us. And yes, Stan, there will be a cow.
There will be a cow. Sometimes two cows. And and that is just, I thought the first time I heard that at an auction, I said, are they all, I think Bill Brown, I was sitting with Bill, I said, did he just say a cow? And he said, and then he said, yeah, he said, 100, and I was like, wow, okay. We're doing all kinds of stuff here.
But Mike said board members.
Yes.
There are tickets in Hartwell. There
Yeah.
are tickets in Madison County. There are tickets in Elbert County. I don't know where else. We dispersed those tickets Monday night. So there's tickets everywhere. And the good thing about it, Stan, here's a great thing about it. Not good, great.
Yes.
You know, we say you can't buy anything for the same price this year that you did last year.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you can for these tickets because the price is the same.
Same price.
We did
Okay,
not
did not
go
go
up on
up.
the price.
Yeah.
The price is still $25. And
That's
we
cheap.
were fortunate enough to do that.
Yeah.
So please take advantage of it and buy a table, buy single tickets, buy your whole family ticket. It doesn't matter, but please get them early.
Well, look, and that's for a steak dinner. Steak
Yes.
dinner, $25.
Yeah.
That ain't bad
The
at all.
entertainment
so.
is free.
Yeah, I know the entertainment's free. Well, look, and you know, you guys are awesome, Darren and Mike and Steve, and of course Steve just handed me his phone number, said have everybody call him for tickets, and Steve, you sure you want me to hand that out? I mean, you know, let me make sure. But look, call 706-988-9575 to get your tickets today. Thank you, Steve. And but I tell you what, it's going to be a great time, good meal, and plus the proceeds go to TJ and Friends Foundation, and what an awesome thing to know where your money's going. I mean, I think one neat thing is to know where the money goes and how it helps people, and I think that's why TJ and Friends has done over. Given away, not raised, but given away now, over $1 million. Is that correct?
$1.242 million as of Monday night.
1.24. Wow. And we did a report on this a couple of weeks ago here at the station, and I think that was the numbers, 1.2. That's amazing. I mean, just I don't know. I guess as I say this, and I know it, but for a local, wow. I'm speechless.
And the first thing always comes to our mind
Yeah.
is the individual that told us it would never work.
Wow. Isn't that amazing? That's something in life to say about anybody that has a heart for something. Because when you have a heart for something, it goes further than anything else. And I think about that for young children or young kids with a dream. And if they ever, or said something, just remember TJ and Friends, y'all. Remember that, because a local thing like that, you think, but no, listen, wow.
Blake
And,
Thompson always picks at me because I said, well, what are we going to do when we give away 100,000? He said, we're going for another 100.
Going for another 100. Going for 100.
Yeah.
That's it. And well, look, there's events throughout the year. Of course, this will begin everything. The bass tournament will probably be in March too. Now, right?
Guess what?
What?
March 11th.
It's the same day.
Same
Two
day.
events one day.
2 events one day.
Only TJ and Friends Foundation can pull this off. Wow, 2 events one day, March the 11th. That morning, you get started at the bass tournament. That afternoon ends up with a dinner and auction. And who knows, maybe some bass right there on the table for auction. I don't know.
Steve said at the meeting, if we show up smelling fishy, just don't say anything.
Wow. No comment. Well, look, I tell you, it's going to be a lot. Right there, folks. That ought to tell you the fun that is to come with the dinner and auction in such a special time. So get your tickets now. Get them early. That way they can prepare for food, prepare for the numbers, get the table set up. So if you thinking about it right now, text your friends, text your business folks, and see if you want a table, if you want individual tickets, and get those lined up. This is going to be a great event. It's really a kickoff for 2023 as well for TJ and Friends, because as we know, there'll be some neat things coming out throughout the year. And I don't know what all is happening, but I know there's been everything from the car show in Madison County to the cornhole tournament, Cops on a Roof. We always have a good time there, where Darren Scarborough will actually get on the roof of Dunkin' Donuts while we raise money, sometimes at cold temperatures and windy. So I don't know if I feel safe up there. I don't know. The fire department always really shows up good at that event as well, and many other uniformed folks. Turkey shoot. Of course, y'all are always at the fair. I always see y'all each night coming to the fairgrounds, and just really cool events throughout the year for TJ and Friends. So, again, you can go visit the website, tjandfriendsfoundation.com, where you can find out how to donate, if you need financial assistance, how to apply.
Or
and
call
events.
Steve to get your ticket.
That's it. Or call Steve. Steve, thank you for being so. I mean, Steve Hickenbotham, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, just so awesome. He's saying right here to give that number out again. Yes, sir. We'll do that for you, Steve. 706-988-9575. You can buy your tickets today from Steve Hickenbotham. So,
Anybody that can sell a canoe out of a swimming pool can sell tickets.
my gosh. Did we ever have T-shirts made with that on it? I can't remember. We were going to if we didn't. That's the funniest picture I ever saw. Steve in the pool in a canoe, and then Kevin Long bought it. I think Kevin sold it too. I don't know where it's at now.
I wanted him to give the guided tours at the fountain on the square, but he,
Could you imagine Steve, big tall Steve, rowing around that fountain with now the neon lights that are going on? Oh my gosh, this is going way. But that's the fun, y'all. That's the fun I'm talking about for the dinner and auction. Anything else we want to pinpoint? The main thing is to get your tickets today.
We want to thank you for all y'all do here, helping us get the word out.
Happy
we really
to.
do appreciate it.
Listen, this door is always open. I give y'all a key. I mean, whatever we got to do, y'all make it happen. We're just the megaphone. But happy to help anytime we can, and especially with the heart that y'all have had and what you have done through TJ and Friends Foundation. So thank y'all. Thank you. Look, you three guys are awesome, and Darren Scarborough, Mike Webb, and of course Steve Hickenbotham here, and just all three of y'all are wonderful. So, and I talk like he's here because he is. I mean,
Appreciate it.
I hope his phone's ringing. Anyways, love you, Steve. And, hey, anything else we want to mention?
Steve, you can call if you need more tickets.
There you go. If you run out, just give a call. There we go. All right, folks, that is TJ and Friends, Darren Scarborough, Mike Webb, and big shout out to Steve Hickenbotham. And I tell you what, a lot of volunteers with TJ and Friends now in several counties, and it's just awesome to see such a neat organization. Again, if you want to donate, you can go online to do that, or for additional information, TJ and Friends Foundation will be pushing the dinner and the auction right here from WSGC